Today's Terror Tales is brought to you by Piss Angeles.
Have you ever been to a party or a social event where your shirt was boring as shit and everyone was like, hey you, boring shirt, fuck off? Well, now that will all change with Piss Angeles. Piss Angeles is a clothing brand that has very specific, funny, artful, and tasteful graphics on t-shirts.
Whom? Hey.
Hey, whoa, hey, stranger on the street.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love your shirt. That is so funny. And is that screen printed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. Thanks so much for noticing.
That is such a unique shirt. I've never seen it ever before because it's screen printed.
That's crazy. You're the 10th person to stop me to tell me this.
Whoa. Also, I'm a horny girl. Can I give you my phone number?
Wow. I used to have no personality till I started wearing shirts by Piss Angeles.
And you never got no puss until you started wearing
shirts by Piss Angeles.
The great thing about Piss Angeles is it's original, one-of-a-kind art, specific to LA, most of them. Mm-hmm. And they also do screen printing on upcycled vintage t-shirts, okay? So you're getting good quality t-shirts. None of that garbage, like fucking, whatchamacallit, like those sweatshop shirts. You're getting...
Are you telling me that not only am I getting cool vintage, which I love, shirts, but I'm also supporting the environment?
Absolutely you are.
That's incredible.
Wow. So right now we have a special offer going on. So if you go to www.pissangeles.com and if you order a shirt, you can use our promo code TERROR, that's TERROR, and get 15% off your order. Isn't that amazing?
That's a steal.
That is literally a steal. So you'll get a beautiful shirt, you'll be the belle of the ball, and you might get some puss.
and you're almost guaranteed to get some puss.
Guaranteed. And if you don't, call us.
Yeah. And don't believe me? Well, I'm a satisfied customer, not just a proprietor.
Oh, goddamn. Satisfied customer. Yeah. That is the shirts that we're wearing right now.
Yes.
I really love this shirt. It's a I think you should leave Tim Robinson reference, right? It's the episode where it's a little spooky. So it was also the night the skeletons came to life. Me and Quentin are wearing matching shirts right now. But his shirt's black and then mine's white.
Yeah, that's the main difference.
So people wouldn't get us confused here.
Very, very, very easy to do, I know.
People, confuse us for each other all the time.
Constantly.
No, I really like this shirt, and I'm excited for you guys to try it for all our listeners out there. Tag us on Instagram. Let us know if you bought a shirt and you really like it. Tag Piss Angeles and tag Terror Tales.
Bye now.
Bye now. So we have a hot episode for you because today, if you're listening today, it's Halloween. So naturally, we thought it would be great to talk about
John Carpenter's 1978 iconic movie, Halloween.
What's your relationship to the movie Halloween?
I mean, I believe at this point in my life, I'm seen it to the point where I feel like I've memorized it.
Really? Like you could say every line step by step?
Pretty close, it feels like. I mean, granted, I don't think there's a ton of lines, but
that's true.
Which is great. No, I love that. It's a lean, mean, like 90-minute movie. It's perfect. Like there's no fat on this. Like it makes so much sense why it broke through in a way that like Black Christmas didn't, which technically invented the genre. But this is the one that popularized.
Wait, was Black Christmas before Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I've only seen like the remake that came out like 10, 20 years ago.
Not very good.
No, bad, nasty.
Bad, stinky, nasty.
Nasty.
But no, Halloween is the one that kind of popularized the genre of slasher.
Slasher, Final Girls.
Yeah.
Kind of the trope of like the babysitter. No, it did a lot of things. And my personal relationship to it is that was like the movie that my family would like always watch every Halloween. We watched all the terrible sequels whenever we had like scary movie nights. So I have seen like all of them. And I want to say there was like, besides this like newest round of Halloween movies, I've seen like the first 20. Isn't there like 20 of them?
No, closer to 12, 12 or 13.
Okay, well, I guess as a kid, you feel like it feels like a lot more.
You failed math.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's me.
Thank God you're funny.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking of? I think I'm thinking of Halloween 20 anniversary.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, there's 20 movies.
There's 19 before this, right?
Yeah. I remember that actually being one of my favorites.
H2O was good.
H2O, yeah.
Because did Jamie Lee Curtis come back for that one as well?
Oh, she came back for that one, and it's a great ending. But before we even get into that, let's talk about the OG one. Let's talk about, it's so surprising. I feel like I've seen that movie a million times. It scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah.
Michael Myers was so scary to me as a kid. Now that I'm an adult, obviously not so much anymore. And I feel like I watched the movie and was kind of like, this is kind of boring. He like walks too damn slow. There's been a million times where someone could have, gotten away, all this stuff. But then rewatching it for this episode, I was like, nah, this shit's good. This is a good movie. Yes, he's still a little too slow and it's unrealistic, but
it is good though. It's like, I mean, yeah, they kind of toe the line with how supernatural he is versus how much of a guy he is, I feel like.
Right.
But I think maybe rewatching this time, what I was kind of like charmed by was like how much I did like the other characters and like how like kind of like they weren't like true teenagers, but they felt like more like
true teenagers. They were clearly like 40-year-old.
No, but the way they interact with each other, the kind of
sure.
like the script is well done. I think that's because, I mean, it wasn't just Carpenter that wrote it. It was this woman, Deborah Hill. And I think that helps a ton to have maybe a woman helping write these female characters.
That's the most progressive thing you've ever said, Quentin.
Because I think
Good for you, Quentin. You're growing and learning.
Yeah, because they do seem to have a rapport.
Yes.
Which I love.
I agree. Yes, you are right. The characters are very well-rounded. Rewatching it, listening to the dialogue, they did really sound like teenagers.
Yeah.
But not like generic, like, oh my God, are you going to the dance? Like, there was a lot of like genuine, great acting in it. And I didn't learn this until last night, but I mean, I knew Jamie Lee Curtis was a Nepo baby.
She's a huge Nepo baby. Like,
if you couldn't hear that, I rolled my eyes. Yeah. But she is great.
She's actually very good in the movie, but she is also like a huge benefit of like both her parents were huge Hollywood stars.
Well, I didn't know her mom was in Psycho.
Yeah, Janet Leigh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So, and I heard that apparently that Psycho they wanted like to make another like cult classic like Psycho, so they thought it would be like a great nod to Psycho if they casted her daughter in Halloween, and that was you see it in the opening credits as introducing Jamie Lee Curtis.
How good do you think that must feel to be like an introduce? Is it not just like an act, but you get to be an introducing?
Oh, I would literally sell you to get that.
Yeah, just sell me to the organ farm.
I would do anything to get a title credit like that. What an honor.
Well, if anyone's listening
and you want to buy Quentin's organs, I will sell him to get that.
If you're a organ farmer / movie producer,
yeah. I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's
synth,
which is like a hallmark of Carpenter nowadays.
Yeah, that was a cool fact that I learned. I didn't know that. Yeah, the title cards were great. We open up a great POV of as being like someone stalking a couple in a house.
Yeah, you don't know their relation. You just kind of know that like up till the end, it's like, oh, we're in the like mind essentially of the killer.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, has that ever happened before in a horror movie?
I believe I'd have to fact check this, but I believe Black Christmas also did something to that effect.
But it just wasn't as popular.
This wasn't as well made movie because like I think even like from like a like shot composition, like it's like I'm jumping ahead, but the end credits of the movie where we get the like shots of like the empty hallways and like the living room, it just looks so like intentionally done, like with like the lighting and the blocking, like
Right.
it's a better made film, and like that it deservedly so is like not triumph, but succeeded where Black Christmas failed to
Right.
break into the public
Right.
consciousness.
We should talk about Black Christmas around Christmas time.
I mean, we should. But yeah, so I think that was Black Christmas, but Halloween did it best.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, we see like this young horny couple like making out on a couch.
Yep.
They're about to go upstairs, and then you follow the POV of the killer going around through the back in the kitchen.
Yeah. Does that get you? It works on me every time, but I love the sting, the musical sting when the light goes out.
Yes.
So much of the music throughout, like the little flourishes, like that emphasize things, always work.
Right, yeah, and I loved the little Easter eggs. Apparently, the rocking chair that's in the living room was like Easter egg for Psycho, which I really like. Yeah,
because it's
right?
the mom. I love that.
Yeah. There's little Easter eggs that I didn't realize. Yeah, and so we see this mysterious POV of the killer grabbing a big old butcher knife.
The biggest butcher knife.
Oh, of course.
It's insane how big the butcher knives are back in the 70s, apparently.
Yeah.
They're like little swords.
And the strength of them.
Oh.
Like the part where that guy gets killed. And
I was like, wow.
By the knife.
It's like they can hold up a whole human body, huh?
That's a good commercial.
Yeah, I would buy that. It's stuff like I was showing knives cutting cans.
Yeah.
It's like this can you can stab a whole person and stick them to the wall, and it doesn't break.
So any knife companies listening out there, we will sponsor your knives.
Yeah.
And use that scene from Halloween where he stabs someone.
That's our test. That's our barometer.
Yeah. So yeah, he grabs the biggest butcher knife. The teenagers, the boy is like coming downstairs. He's like putting his shirt back on to insinuate that they just got freaky. But
quickly,
a very quick freak.
Yeah, they freaked real. Everyone in this movie freaks real quick.
Oh yes, freakishly too quick.
Yeah, just in and out.
Yes, I mean I get it. They can't do a whole sex scene, but it's like cut away to like something at least and make it seem like time passed.
Convey the passage of time, please.
Yeah, literally, he goes upstairs, grabs a knife, and by the time he comes to the bottom of the stairs, the guy's already leaving.
That's what you get for hooking up with blonde men.
Oh, for real?
Because I think both guys are kind of blonde.
Yeah, the both guys that nutted real quick in this movie.
Ladies, that's on you.
Ladies, no more blondes.
No more blondes.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the famous scene where Michael puts on the mask.
Yes, the I guess kind of figure out his like true face for the first time.
Mm-hmm. And then it's his sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes in the room. Sister, titties out.
I want to say those titties are like belong in the horror like Hall of Fame of titties. Like I would I want to. Whenever I'm rich, I will be making this Hall of Fame.
Maybe that's why the guy came so fast.
They're too good.
I did say that out loud when I rewatched. I was like, damn, she has some good numbers.
She these are like this is the 70s. I didn't know they had that kind of like technology back then. Like
what?
what were they feeding this girl?
Oh. It's the milk from the milkman from the 50s.
Yeah, they're putting some like atomic radiation in the milk back then.
Area 51. After Area 51.
The fallout from all the testing.
I do agree. Her titties were very symmetrical and beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, well, it made Michael furious because he wishes he had titties like that.
I guess, but like literally, the scene is like you see him put the mask on, you get the cutout of the eye, POV now, and his sister is just casually brushing her hair naked at the vanity, and he starts stabbing, going straight into town. Yeah, stabbing her up.
I was like, why is this sick? Apparently, it's so funny. He's 6 doing this.
Yes,
he's so strong.
She didn't even fight though. Yeah, I'll give him that at least. Yeah. Like she literally was just like, oh, my big titties, and then she just went down so fast. I was like, he's 6, dude. Fucking karate chop him.
Fight back.
That's your little brother. I'm sure you put him in a headlock once in your life.
Yeah, give him a wedgie.
Yeah.
hang his ass up on the wall in a wedgie. He's not coming down.
Give him a wet willy, something. Yeah. Like, come on.
And then, she dies again. She bleeds out super fast, I'm presuming.
Yes, bleeds out very fast. Yeah. And then the next scene is him walking out to his front lawn. Are no longer in his POV, and you see his parents come home, and they're like, Michael, what did you do?
How much do you think that blew the minds of like the people in the 70s, like to see that was like this little kid? The
Sure.
first time, like you're just going in blind. It's like you're in it's the 70s. You're at the theater with your old lady. You just smoked a reefer. You smoked a doob.
Wow, you've transported me to the 70s.
You got your best fringe leather jacket on. You pull down your circle glasses. Oh man,
Are you a time traveler?
Yeah, it's like,
because I was there.
You're telling me that was a kid the whole time, man? I'm freaked out.
Was that like the first of its kind to like see like a kid being a murderer?
I would love to know that, because like I don't think kids had that have a body count back then.
I think there's another way you could phrase that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Kids didn't kill that many people in movies back then.
Yeah. You know, that's great, and I would have loved to have been there for the original kind of reveal of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now we cut to the title card of some made-up town.
Haddonfield.
Yeah, but it's made up.
Oh, yeah. There's no Illinois. Haddonfield, Illinois. It was.
Yeah.
Took place up the street from us, right?
Yeah, it's literally filmed in South Pasadena.
Yeah. Which is why it's funny thinking about that, because it's supposed to be the fall in the Midwest, and it's like every tree is green.
Every tree is green. No one's wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
Like, clearly not. I've been in Illinois. It's windy as shit. They're not joking when
There's
they say
a reason
that.
everyone drinks.
Yeah. They're freezing. Another dead giveaway is whenever you see the school, the elementary school.
Yeah.
Apparently, there are no outside schools in the Midwest because it's so cold and it's like rainy.
Oh.
So the fact that like we see the kid that Jamie Lee Curtis is babysitting, his school is outside, and I was with someone who's from Chicago watching it, and they were like, no way would that school be outdoors. It'd be way too cold. Like, it wouldn't physically be possible.
Speaking of the kid, Tommy.
Yes.
I wanted to bully him too.
You want to bully everyone, though.
I got why. I could see why he was getting picked on school.
Quentin, that is so your energy. You were so an elementary school bully.
I was quiet and withdrawn, and I was a book reader.
And then you did a 360 in your adult life?
I started lifting. Started getting pumped.
Honestly,
Get him.
it's so funny because like a flirty thing that I do to guys is sometimes I'll like trip them. And then seeing that scene where they trip the kid, and I was like, oh, I'm just a bully.
Anytime you see a hot guy with a big pumpkin, your first instinct is like, well, I'm gonna trip him.
I'm gonna trip this guy.
I'm gonna make him smash that pumpkin.
I know. I blame my family. That's just like how we showed love. And it's a habit I'm trying to unlearn.
Mm-hmm.
But I bully the guys that I like. And I'm trying to be better at that because apparently they're all pussies and they don't like it.
All the guys you happen to like are soft.
Yeah. That's on me, though.
Yeah.
That's on me. We should all be a little soft.
Yeah.
You know, we should all be empathetic. We should be all reading books.
Yeah.
We should all not be tripping people and making them smash their pumpkins.
Their oversized pumpkin.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he was just a little kid or was that just a big pumpkin.
No, that was a big old pumpkin.
Okay.
Again, the radiation.
Yeah, back then.
Back then made the titties big,
Yeah.
made the pumpkins big.
All the kids were eating pumpkin pies.
No, it was like a very large pumpkin. And you know, honestly, even though I am a bully, I can't blame the bullies because that is a big pumpkin. I'd be like, that pumpkin's too big.
My first instinct is to like, I hope he drops it. If not, I'm gonna make him.
How satisfying is it to see a pumpkin smash?
It probably felt really good.
That felt real good. Oh, we're bullies. We are just bullies. Over here licking our chops, thinking about someone dropping their pumpkin.
All he wanted to do was go home and hang out with his I'm assuming crush. Do you think the vibe that Tommy has a crush on Lori?
I didn't necessarily see it, but I mean, all little boys.
Like he would know it was a crush back. Mm-hmm.
and she's playing a high school student at her outdoor school
Yep.
in
Beautiful.
cold Illinois.
Beautiful, but for some reason boys don't like her because she's smart.
Yes.
It's like she's like they have to explain it because it's like why wouldn't guys be trying to go out with her?
Right, and she's the original final girl, and like that trope of like, oh man, even though I'm beautiful, like these guys don't like me because I read, you know. And so we get introduced to her friends, Annie and
Linda.
We get introduced to her friends, Annie and Linda, who are also high school students. Linda, actually, I kind of forgot, she was also in Carrie. She played a bully in Carrie.
Oh, I love Carrie.
Me too.
Brian De Palma, classic. Opens up with that iconic shower scene. Speaking of titties.
Quentin.
It's a bunch of slow... It's like... Brian De Palma admits him, like he's a voyeur and a perv himself, and like so the first shots of Carrie are in the showers.
It's not even the first shots though.
It is.
It's one of the first shots.
It's over the titles of the movie or in a locker room in slow motion.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Carrie 2.
Your favorite?
Honestly, kind of.
Yeah.
I watched Carrie 2 before I watched Carrie.
And then Annie also is a freaking John Carpenter collaborator.
Yes.
She was in Assault on Precinct 13, which I love. And she was in, what's it called? Not The Lighthouse, but The Fog.
Oh.
I know it depends on where you're from. Like, our homecoming, not a huge deal. I don't remember, like, in particular. But,
It was kind of a huge deal for us.
like, we didn't, like, yeah, like, our dance was, like, no one, like, it was, like, prom was the only dance anyone really cared about.
Well, because we didn't really have a prom king and queen for some reason, but we had homecoming queen and king.
Oh, no, we did have that. Like, it was at halftime at the football game, but, like, there was no, like, big dance everyone was looking forward to. And I found out, like, I didn't find out till later that wasn't just, like, a movie trope.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, high school was only a couple years ago for me.
I know, you should remember. It's so easily. You just got out of it.
You just got out, freshly out of high school. But yeah, I think homecoming was kind of a big deal.
Okay.
We had to dance for it. But what was I going to say? While that's going on, we also find out.
Meanwhile,
we're
introduced to
Dr. Loomis.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Samuel Loomis.
Dr. Samuel Loomis, who kind of looks like Dr. Phil. Who kind of looks like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
We're getting a little backstory. He's driving with the nurse. They're going to the insane asylum that they both work at.
Yep.
And then we see them noticing during this dark and rainy, cold night, some
inmates. Not inmates, patients, I guess.
Patients just wandering around in a field.
It's like cold and rainy. It's like, that's not normal, right?
Yeah, like the nurse was just like, oh, I didn't know that we let them just
do that.
It's I was like, bitch, no.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't. They clearly got out.
Yeah.
But it was funny to see them like kind of slowly moving around. It kind of reminded me when you're like driving on the countryside and you see like cows and you're just like, cow.
Yeah.
And so the doctor is doing something. He gets out of the car. He goes in to checks in. His
radar is immediately he's like his sixth sense is up because they're having to he's worried because they have to be due process. I guess every so often they have to like see if Michael can be released, like if he's like cured essentially. And so it's that time again, and so he's like already on high alert because his whole thing is like Michael is pure evil. There's nothing behind his eyes, but like there's no person.
It's so funny to me that it's like they don't diagnose him. Maybe he has like some sort of development issue.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a lot of trauma. It's like, no, we are diagnosing him pure evil.
Evil, yeah.
That's all it is. Like, he has black eyes. Okay, maybe he has just naturally dark. I have black eyes. What am I fucking The devil, you wish.
Basically, like this clip, he is a classic case of pure evil.
Pure evil.
So we're just gonna lock him up forever.
He could pick up a prescription for his pure evil at Walgreens.
Yeah, he has to take like 250 milligrams of like Lexapro.
Yeah, Adderall.
Yeah. So yeah, because they are worried. That's why he's like worried they're gonna have to transport him to like a regular county jail in the meantime to like meet with the judge.
Right. Yes.
And so that's when things kind of go awry.
Yeah, they realize that he's escaped while he's out of the car. The nurse is still in the passenger seat waiting for him, and she famously gets her shit rocked.
She does get shit rocked because she like forgets that she's in a car and there's windows on both sides of it.
Well, it's so funny to me. She didn't even. She had the window down.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I should just check. Someone just ran on the roof of the car. Better open the window.
Yes. We see Michael. Well, we don't know it's Michael yet, but we see Michael fucking going on all fours, running up on the car.
I see why she's a nurse, not a doctor.
I'm diagnosing you with evil.
I got the evil gene too.
You had nothing behind your eyes when you said that.
Yeah. Just kidding. I love our nurses. I support every hot mean girl deserves to have a career.
And so we see Michael's big ol' hand reach over.
The biggest hand.
Which also, too, why, if they knew he was pure evil, why did they let him get so bulky and work out at this hospital?
Yeah, why was he like getting like chicken and broccoli for every meal?
Why was he getting rice and why was he getting fucking protein shakes?
Yeah.
No, for real though, like if you knew he was pure evil, why are you letting him get shredded?
Yeah.
Getting a prison body, essentially.
Yeah, that's on the staff for like gifting him like a P90X DVD.
DVD, yeah. No, VHS.
Yeah, no. He got the very first DVD. It was P90X. We thought they like maybe we could shred the evil out of him.
Yeah. Nope, that backfired on us.
Also, how funny is it to think about? Like, I'm always surprised when I remember that this took place 15 years after he killed his sister. Michael's 21.
Yeah.
It's like his ass should be at the club.
That look in your eyes, like that was funny, right? No, he wouldn't be at the club.
He should be. He's a frustrated, shredded virgin.
Oh yeah, and you know that is kind of like where we start seeing the first of the trope of like being punished for your sexuality. Because it's almost like he kills whoever is about to get freaky, especially when it's a quick freak.
Yeah, Michael hates a fast nut.
Yes, he's like, at least go down on her.
Yeah, make it last a little longer.
So yeah, the nurse gets her shit rocked. He essentially steals the car.
He knows how to drive.
He knows how to drive,
which is very funny. Even like they acknowledge it later. It's like, well, maybe someone was teaching him. Because like, why does he know how to drive?
Dr. Loomis finally comes back. Like this whole time where the nurse is getting her shit rocked, he finally comes back. Because the whole time I was thinking, where's the doctor at? Save this woman.
He was like running to the front of the building. I think maybe just to see what happened. I
guess. So essentially, we find out that Michael has escaped and he's heading to his hometown for vengeance.
For homecoming.
He really wants to win Homecoming King.
Yeah, he's just excited to go back for the game. They're playing their hated rivals across town.
Yeah.
Go Haddonfield.
Yeah. That would be so funny. We just like cut to the end of the movie and he's just at the homecoming game. Just sitting there with a hot dog.
Yeah.
He's like, what? But he still has the mask on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, then this doctor is like, oh shit, we gotta warn this town.
Yeah.
Like, he's coming and he's gonna kill everyone. But it was so stupid because when he was in the payphone booth, he was like, no, don't call, like, back up. Like, we just need to find him personally. And it's just like,
yeah,
well, why?
Keep it quiet.
Yeah, why keep it quiet, though, if you think he is this evil and dangerous?
I think they explain it away in the Meyer house later, in the sense like, oh, don't tell the news because then everyone's going to freak out and they'll have a bunch of people calling and then maybe having the police then, like, chase after these reports, too. And, like, that would just, like, confuse the whole thing, whereas if we're quietly searching for him, no one's going to accidentally report the wrong guy.
Okay, well, 3 to 5 people died, so
Yeah.
I think they should have done that.
They could have played it a little. That's what they also get for listening to a psychiatrist. He's not a police officer.
He's a psychiatrist who has a gun, too.
Which he does have a license for, he does explain.
Well, okay, he has a license for it, but that one scene where he gets spooked, he pulled out his gun immediately. And I'm like, I don't know how trained you are.
It was very Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's like just the smallest amount of danger, just gun.
Gun out.
Yeah.
I don't trust that man for a second.
I guess because he even explains, like, well, the guy we're hunting is, in my mind, essentially the devil.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny, like, he goes back to the home that the murder originally took place, where Michael grew up. And you brought this up before the pod. It was he was unintentionally very funny. Like,
yeah.
you know, like, he was just like this goofy guy who was like, you know, camping out at the house. And then those same bullies that we met earlier come to, like, go to the house because they're, you know, like, they're teasing each other, like, go in, you're a chicken, go in. And you did a great impression of what the doctor did in the bush.
Yeah, he's just hiding in the bush. He's like, Lonnie, get your ass away from there. Also, wait, what? I realized, how does he know the boy's name?
They were like, Lonnie, go in.
Okay,
Yeah. Or was it Ronnie?
Lonnie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was very funny to
I like
me.
he put a little stank on it.
He put a little stank on it,
like,
and he smirked whenever the kids ran away.
He is so smug after they run off. He's like,
yeah, great job, doctor. You fucking scared a bunch of 9-year-olds.
He's probably thinking, it was like, I just saved those children's lives. They don't even know. They should be thanking me.
The vibe was that he was like, he got those stupid kids.
Well, at one point, the sheriff did admit it's Halloween. Everyone's entitled to a scare.
Yeah,
no, I guess
that's
Lori
true.
said that to the sheriff.
Yes. And we find out that Annie's dad is the sheriff. Local town sheriff.
Who was clearly sadly born without a sense of smell.
Yeah, he looks like he smells.
No, he can't. He doesn't have the ability to smell.
Was that said in the movie?
No, it's just because remember in the car they're like they're smoking a joint with the windows up. Pull in front of him, then roll the window down.
Okay, yeah, that's so funny because I literally said the same exact thing. When they were like smoking the joint in the car, she's like, oh shit, my dad's right there. But I'm like, bitch, then why are you pulling over to say hi to your dad? Like, keep driving. Like, it's not like he waved them down. Yeah. Be like, come here.
Or you could wave as you acknowledge him, but you just keep going.
No, literally they were hotboxing this car.
Yeah.
And then they pull up. Oh shit, my dad! Let me pull up right in front of him. Roll the windows down where he's clearly like in the middle of an investigation.
Yeah.
And no smoke comes out, and he's just like, "Hi."
I do love.
Also looks like he smells.
Well, he wouldn't know.
It's so funny because I was just like, how old do you think this guy is in this movie? In the movie, he's probably supposed to be like 34, and he clearly looks like he's 59.
That's crazy. I know, man.
They looked a lot older back in the day.
They lived hard lives.
Yeah, like I thought all the teenagers clearly looked like they were 40, but maybe they were closer to...
I mean, we know that Jamie Lee Curtis is only 18.
To me, I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis actually looks older than she does. But maybe I have like a warped perception of how I actually look.
Or, I mean, she just had, like, maybe people's facial features just like have changed over time.
Yeah, and skincare wasn't a thing.
Skincare is like a much bigger thing.
No one drank water back in the day.
Everyone's hair looks kind of fried.
Yes, they were frying the shit out of their hair.
Because everyone's even though it's all clean, it's like definitely clean hair, but it's like wow, it looks like it'd feel like hay.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I think specifically, I mean, I liked her little highlights in it, but it clearly looked fried, and her hair during the movie kind of got a little curly, so I'm like, oh, that tells me her hair is like probably naturally curly, and so the straightening the shit out of it all the time, that will do it.
White beauty standards are destroying this country.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've literally
been saying. If there's one
saying.
thing this podcast stands on, is that white beauty standards will destroy America.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely. Handshake.
Embrace your natural beauty, ladies.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, from me.
A white man is telling you. Okay, and so it's essentially a Halloween night. Dr. Loomis.
I was going to ask you, though, before the night, did you ever go trick-or-treating, like, during the day like that? Because I was surprised. I'm always surprised to see the kids out when it's, like, broad daylight.
I've never personally done that, but I have seen, like, kids do that.
Okay, like, people, like, scared parents.
Yeah, and honestly, that's probably better. It's probably safer. You don't want to be going to some weirdo's house at like 9 o'clock at night. No, I was like a night trick or treater.
That's the time I like. I think I loved going as soon as it felt like it was getting dark. That felt like the best time. It's like, as soon as the sun sets, it's like, oh, now we can go. We can go now.
I guess for the movie though, they needed the trick or treaters to be out earlier because I feel like it wouldn't make sense for all these like parents and trick or treater kids walking around while Michael's doing all these killings.
I also love everyone's a latchkey kid. Apparently,
What does that mean again?
like like everyone's parents are gone. Like, you're given a key.
Uh,
Not except for the sheriff. It's like, and then the doctor. It's like not a lot of like adults in this town.
no, all kids
They're all
and
there's-
like 3 teenagers.
I think they're all probably it's the 70s. They're probably all like swinging.
Yes, I agree.
They're all their own kind of key party.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a later trick or treater, but I
Mhm.
have seen like in my adult years, seen like kids trick or treating earlier, and I remember thinking like, oh, that's kind of early.
Yeah.
They're probably smarter and better.
You got you live in a community. You gotta like trust your neighbors after a certain point.
Well, maybe in LA it's earlier because the traffic's gonna be so bad. So
That,
it's like
I
you gotta
believe.
like you gotta do your trick or treating if you want to keep doing it throughout the night.
And one thing I've definitely noticed: the smart parents take their kids to richer neighborhoods.
Oh yeah, that's what I did.
I'm
That's
like,
what my mom did.
we're hitting up the nice houses. So we're
Oh, hell yeah. If you would have saw the place I grew up, the neighborhood I grew up in, I wasn't going to get shit. They would have fucking got a broom and like, finna get.
you get one candy corn
Get one candy corn
in a broom.
and a broom. No. Yeah, I would always go to the rich neighborhoods. I miss trick-or-treating. Maybe we should start doing that as adults.
Yeah, bring it back. It's safe. It's wholesome. Like no one gets hurt. It's a great way to meet your neighbors.
It would be so fun if you and your friends like lived in like a certain apartment complex or neighborhood and you just like went around to each other's house and like did like adult things like, oh, here's an adult like beer or like a like an adult trick-or-treating. That'd be cute.
That would be nice. I'd like that.
But anywho, it's nighttime.
Spooky
It's
time.
Halloween. It's nighttime. It's Halloween.
Mhm.
Jamie Lee Curtis's character Lori is babysitting Tommy, the kid that
Mhm.
got picked on, and we kind of are following along the teenage girls' night. So we see Annie. She's also babysitting another kid.
She's like kind of bummed because her boyfriend Paul, who we actually never see on screen,
Right.
is grounded. And so
I mean, they are kids.
yeah, they are technically kids. And so it's like, oh, so she's kind of bummed. She's like, I guess I'll have like a classic night in, like I'll make popcorn, I'll watch movies, that kind of thing.
Right.
She's like, I'm gonna scare my kid that I'm babysitting by making her like watch so many scary movies.
Right. I thought it was very funny that I know they needed her to get to the back laundry room. I thought it was very funny that like they were like, oh, okay, like how can she go to the back laundry room? Like let's make her spill popcorn on herself.
Butter.
Well, I know it was butter, but it was
But,
like
like,
very funny to be like, oh,
oh,
she spilled
no.
some popcorn on me. Now I need to go take all my clothes off in
Okay.
the middle of this kitchen of the home I don't own or live in
Yeah.
and go to the back room and wash my clothes.
And also I think maybe invented another genre.
I noticed that too, and I knew.
Is
you were
this
gonna
the
say that.
original is this the original Step Bro, I'm stuck?
Yes.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, because she gets Michael Myers.
She gets stuck ass out.
Well, Michael Myers locks her in the laundry room.
Yeah.
She's trying to get out of the window.
Really bad design idea of why would you want a thing to lock you from the outside? Why would something be this?
I don't necessarily know if it was a lock. I think it was just like the door got stuck. Because she kind of insinuated that when she first walked in, like she kind of had to bang it.
Okay, so it's,
So
just got,
it's a
it's
little-
a trick door.
It's like a trick door. But it was funny because when the little girl let her out later, she like opened it just fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, make sense at least a little bit, little girl.
Struggle a little bit.
Act a little bit, little girl.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we have that trope. And then the first death of the night is actually, sadly, the
Yeah.
family dog.
Oh, the poor dog. Apparently, they
know.
liked everyone but Annie.
Yeah.
She's like, the dog loves everyone but me.
Yeah. So, because I was thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get the first kill, Annie. Then I was like, oh wait, no, the dog dies. I hate when dogs or any animals die in movies,
I
especially
know.
when they get murdered.
I was gonna say like good dog acting. Because like no, like the way like it has like legs up and kind of relaxed them. I was like that felt like it was like it died like really well.
I thought it was like a puppet. I didn't think it was
Is it a
real.
puppet?
It's probably a puppet.
I love the idea because like like it's Hollywood. People do train animals to do stuff. I love the idea of, like someone trained a dog. It's like all right, let your legs down.
No. I think it was
It's
a
a
puppet.
puppet.
It didn't look real.
Well, it fooled me.
It did. Well, that's good. That's good. And then we get the first human kill, and it's Annie.
Mm-hmm. Poor Annie.
Poor Annie. And then we see Linda and Bob, who have been having a few Budweisers, and they're getting mad horny.
Yeah.
They are going to
Chill at
Annie's house so they can get a quick freak on.
Yeah, just a little quick freaky.
But Annie's not there at the house. They don't understand why. They're like, whatever, fuck it.
We're not gonna let that stop us.
And another very quick freak.
So is Linda just lying when she's like, that was fantastic?
Oh, she's absolutely lying.
She's just trying to convince herself.
I guess. And yeah, they do the quickest sex scene ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? 26 seconds
Maybe.
max.
Start to finish. And we get the very iconic scene where Bob goes downstairs to get some more beers. Mm-hmm. Michael grabs him by the neck, chokes him, mm-hmm. but then stabs him and stabs him into place, and he just stays up on the kitchen wall. Yeah, again.
Very strong, sturdy knife.
Great knife.
I'd
love to have one of those.
I would love to have one of those. And it was funny to me, Bob's neck never fell forward. Like, he was just still like,
just
he
up.
died like this.
Goofy.
Oh, yeah, even before that, Annie, she dies in the car. Mm-hmm. She gets choked, and I don't know why, but why does every girl that dies in this movie go cross-eyed? You notice that?
That was just the style of acting. There was the acting schools back then are like, all right, when you die,
you cross your eyes.
You simply must cross your eyes.
Well, it's so funny because I noticed he's choking her in the car. She goes cross-eyed, closes her eye, and then she falls down a little bit, and then her eyes open again, and she's cross-eyed. And then so Bob dies. Michael now has a sheet over him.
Michael likes to be a little goofy.
He's a little theatrical.
He took time to put the glasses on and everything.
Yes, he put Bob's glasses on to make it look like it was Bob still, but he put the sheet over him. Also, too, I love the idea of Michael quickly cutting out 2 holes for the sheet.
He's
so
had that ready on hand.
No, he was doing it downstairs real quick.
Yeah. Oh, unless that was what he was doing in the closet before he killed Bob. Is like just frantically getting the sheet ready.
Yeah, frantically.
Yeah, he's like just he knows he has a clock. He's like, I gotta hit this window just right.
I gotta hit this window just right because I personally choose to walk really slow, but I have to do everything else really fast.
I think it's because Michael probably doesn't do a lot of leg exercises, but does so many upper body exercises to be so strong.
Yeah.
So he's got weak little legs. Yeah. He can't run.
Maybe that would make a lot of sense. And we have the famous scene where he goes in as the ghost but pretending to be Bob. Mm-hmm. Linda gets up to make a phone call being like, you're boring me, because Michael's not responding to her. And we see probably some C- titties.
Not
compared to the first titties.
I mean, there's a reason they put her the first titties first, I think, to really just, say, hey, we're leading with these for a reason.
We're leading with these, and everything else after.
Womp.
Not the best titties, but, it's okay.
Yeah, whatever. She's funny.
Whatever.
She's got a good personality.
She's quirky.
I liked her. I love a good Annie and Linda. I love a good brassy broad.
You do.
Yeah.
And Michael chokes her out with the phone cord. A very long death.
Again, goofily long.
And it's so funny because I could tell that the actor note was like, hey, pull the sheet down while you're dying. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of like a little too obvious. Like, she was just like, I'm dead. But, oh, wait, I'm supposed to do this real quick. Let me pull it down. Yeah. And then it's revealed that's Michael. Obviously, we knew it was him. But, it was just Bob.
Yeah.
He's like, shut up. You're so annoying. And so, Lori is like, where the hell are all my friends? Because they were supposed to meet up.
Yeah, now I'm watching 2 kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, one quick fun note. I love the fact that at one point one of the horror movies they're watching on TV is the 1950s Thing. Which John Carpenter went on to direct the remake.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too.
I was like, I wonder if that's where the idea got planted.
And or maybe it was like a little Easter egg, like, oh, this is coming.
This is like, hey, I'm working on something.
Yeah, that's fun. A little narcissistic, but that's fun.
We don't know. Maybe he seems like a very nice man.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. But anyways, I'm just trying to get this moving along. Lori goes to
Finally goes look.
goes to look to see like where her friends are, and she sees Annie dead in the bed. But then she sees a headstone that previously was stolen from the graveyard.
Again, Michael, very theatrical.
Very theatrical. Before he killed everyone, he stole the headstone of his sister.
And took the time to like essentially like haunted house booby trap her friend's dead bodies.
Yes, exactly. He cleaned the headstone, no dirt on it whatsoever. He didn't want to get in the bed. And then he booby traps a haunted house where Lori will perfectly back up, and then Bob's hanging body will swing down, and then she'll actually go against the closet, and then the door opens.
Yeah, it springs open. It's like
springs open,
and then her friend, there's Linda with her eyes crossed.
That would be funny, again, to picture Michael just being like, oh, I gotta do this real quick.
Fuck, she's walking over now.
Yeah. I gotta hang this dead body up real quick. He's like doing the science of it too. He's like measuring, okay, if she stands here, then the body will fall down.
You know what? Michael's smarter than he looks.
He is. I forget that you see Michael too.
Oh, yeah.
You see his face.
You see his face at one point.
At the very end. Then we get the iconic scene where, and the trope where apparently this is the first time, in horror movies in the past, we usually see the protagonists being scared and like running away from the killer. But this is the first time where we see the final girl looking. She's looking for her friends, but she's like looking for the killer essentially. And so she's going through the house, and this is like another thing that I heard, that apparently like the other characters, like the girls, they were like in dresses and skirts and things like that, very feminine. But Lori was purposely dressed kind of masculine, like where she's wearing like denim jeans, a denim shirt to kind of give that cowboy effect. No, I swear this is a thing.
I know. It's like ain't nothing masculine about that ass. I saw it.
I know you saw it. Her butt did look good in those jeans.
Yeah, ain't nothing masculine about that.
And apparently the stance that she has, where she has the hands in her pocket, is very cowboy-like, to foreshadow, like, oh, she is going to save the day. And so she sees Michael, again, slowest walker ever. You guys have seen the movie. You know how it goes.
He's got bad knees.
Bad little legs, bad little knees. And then he is chasing her around. She keeps... this is what really pissed me off. She kept killing him and then being like, phew, glad that's over. Let me just stand around in the house for another 10 minutes.
In fairness to her, though, if you stab someone and they fell over and they seem to be dead, like, wouldn't you assume...
The first time... Yes. Remember when she stabs him with like the
knitting needle?
Yeah, she stabs him with the crochet needle. Yes, I give her that. I give her, okay, maybe she won't be quick. I would want to get out of the house though, even if I killed someone. Out of self-defense.
Don't ever run upstairs.
She just was sitting down on the couch for a little while and then was like, all right, I killed him. Let's all watch some more TV, or whatever. And then he comes back to life. Sure, I get that. But then the second time where she's in the closet, she stabs him with the hanger in the eye.
Yep.
And then
one more time with the knife.
I was like, bitch, you did not learn your lesson the first time?
She also does take a little nice breathe.
She literally leans back.
Little breather on the wall. Look around.
She's like filing her nails. Like
time to take filing her taxes.
Yeah. For real. And I'm like, you know what's coming. But I do love that shot where you see him in the background out of focus and he just sits up like perfectly like, that is a pretty badass shot.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, bitch, get up. You already learned. And then we see Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis comes in.
Thank God Dr. Loomis is walking down the street.
He just happens to be walking down the street, which is so funny. He was camping out at that house all night, but then he turns around and realizes, oh, the car that Michael stole is right behind me. Yeah. Oh, why didn't I turn around this whole time? Yeah. And then now he's walking around the neighborhood looking. Yeah. And then he sees the little kids like running out of the house being like, the boogeyman's here. Because that's what they call Michael throughout the night. He's the boogeyman. And he goes in, he shoots Michael. Michael did die very funny.
He empties the whole clip.
The whole clip. Well, it's so funny. Whenever Jamie Lee Curtis is like getting choked out by him, she pulls the mask off. We see Michael. Michael has like a wonky eye for some reason. Never really explained. But then Dr. Loomis comes in, fucking clears him out with that. What are those guns?
Six shooter.
With that Glock.
A 38.
With that Glock. He goes,
Yeah.
Papa. And then Michael kind of died, like, doing, like, the Thriller a little bit. He was like,
Yeah.
and then he dies, falls over. And then, of course, they're like, oh, phew. He's dead.
Yeah.
We killed the evil.
Because Jamie Lee is like, I feel like her line reading was weird because she's like, it sounds like Loomis responds, as a matter of fact, that was because she said, it sounded like she said, where was the boogeyman? But I think maybe the was supposed to be, was that the boogeyman?
Oh, I got that she said, was that the boogeyman?
It always sounds like she says, where's the boogeyman? And he's like, as a matter of fact, that was.
No, she says, was that the boogeyman?
Oh, then she just didn't.
See, you don't listen to women.
No, she did not enunciate her words.
She didn't stretch her tongue.
Yeah, she didn't. She was too busy screaming and hollering to stretch her tongue. Didn't do her acting warm-ups.
And then, what do you know? They look over the balcony to see Michael's dead body, and it's gone.
Yep.
I do love how fast he's such a slow walker to kill, but when it comes to like looking to see if he's still there, he runs like hell.
Yeah.
Like in the bush scene earlier, where they just thought like, oh, like someone was like stalking them. I'm like, where did he even go though?
I like to imagine like he like does like the little kid thing of like he just runs on all fours like he's going up the stairs. He's really fast that way.
And I know a lot of people probably know this, but the mask that he steals, which I forgot to mention earlier, I thought it was very funny whenever they were rolling up, smoking a joint, rolling up to see their sheriff dad. He was like, oh, these kids broke in and stole a mask, rope and knives. What are you going to do?
Must be a costume.
Must be for a costume. But the mask is originally from the guy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's William Shatner.
William Shatner. Very spooky mask for just like a Star Trek character.
I think, well, it's modified.
Well, it's modified, but I do find it very funny.
Which do you think happened? Do you think that Michael just stole a Star Trek mask and changed it himself? Or did they just happen to sell this mask like this in town?
We learned that he's very theatrical. So I want to say he also
Michael,
bought a little crafts thing of white paint.
He was taking time. He had some time to kill.
He had some time to kill. He killed, and then he had time to kill.
Yeah.
Because he stole the garage mechanics outfit.
The jumpsuit.
The jumpsuit. And then, he wanted to paint the face real quick. Mm-hmm. You know? He wanted to be intimidating.
Yeah. Again, he's theatrical.
He's a little theatrical, and we love Michael for that.
Yes, we support that.
Okay, so rewatching this movie, what's your rating on it?
5 pumpkins out of 5 pumpkins.
Nice. Are they jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins?
Or
are they 5 big, oversized pumpkins?
They're 5 oversized pumpkins, just waiting to be smashed.
Okay, I will give this movie a 96 on Adri Tomatoes, but specifically for this, Adri... Go ahead and say it. Finish it for me. Adri, 96% on... So if it's not Adri Tomatoes, it's Adri...
Pumpkins.
That's what I wanted you to say, but I'm going to say Adri Titties. Adri Perfect Radiation Titties.
So 96 sets of perfect radiation titties.
Yes, exactly.
All lined up in a row.
All right, guys. So we have a very special guest for you. We are very excited to bring them out.
Someone with a lot of perspective when it comes to these kind of things.
Yes, a lot of perspective.
An expert, even.
A lot. You can find a lot of them in Los Angeles because they are all working actors or inspiring working actors during the day. So how they pay rent or how they pay their bills. I'm going to redo all of that. Okay. I feel like that was all wordy. All right, guys, so we have a very special guest for you.
Yeah, an expert in these kind of things.
An expert, if you will. We're going to do a quick interview with them.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting. They have a lot of personal experience on this.
Yeah.
It was very easy to find them. There's a lot of these in Los Angeles.
Sure.
Because a lot of people need to have day jobs in order to pay for their artist's career that they're going towards. Mm-hmm. So, without further ado,
What?
Quentin.
What?
Quentin.
What?
Oh my God. I just remembered I rented a movie at Blockbuster and didn't return it.
Oh no. And you had, I think I've always heard late fees kick in double on Halloween.
Oh shit. And That was like what? When was the last blockbuster?
Yeah.
Like
2000.
like 2007? Oh my god, I'm fucked. I gotta go return that movie.
You gotta get a jump on
Oh
that.
my god.
I got that. I'll handle this.
Oh my god, it's the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven.
All right. Well, bye.
Oh god, I gotta go do that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna miss the interview part.
That Oscar-winning animated film.
Oh god dang it. Oh rats. Rats. I gotta go.
All right, go hop on the bus.
Go. I need money for the bus. Can I borrow some money?
Yeah, you can take my tap card.
Okay, your tap card's where in your gym bag over there?
My gym bag over there.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I gotta do this. I gotta return the movie.
All right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, please welcome to the show, a very scared babysitter. It's okay. It's all right.
Hi.
Hi, and welcome.
Hi. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, very scared babysitter. Thank you for being here. So, how long have you been doing this?
Babysitting?
Yeah, babysitting.
I've been babysitting, here and there, just like whenever people need me. But I'm like extra scared right now because it's Halloween.
It is Halloween. The admittedly spookiest time of the year.
And it's like the scariest time to be babysitting because that's like when babysitters usually, get whacked.
Yeah. So are you taking any like precautions?
Yeah.
When it comes to babysitting to like prevent something like this happening?
Yeah. I hired a bodyguard.
A bodyguard?
I did, yeah.
And how much does that cost?
All the money that I get from babysitting.
Oh, but so you're just essentially paying a bodyguard to essentially babysit you and you're the child.
Huh?
Well, it sounds like it's like if you're paying all your money to this bodyguard, and he's also just like kind of in the room with you and the child you're babysitting. It seems like he's babysitting both of you.
Oh my god, I never even thought of it like that. Yeah, I'm using all my money to feel safe while babysitting.
Yeah. But what got you into babysitting? What was like? How did this all start for you?
I just needed extra money, so I can go to the arcade or go shopping at the Americana.
The kids still go to the arcade?
Yeah, they do. Well, I don't because I'm 35. But the kids that back then, I just kind of made being a babysitter like a full-on career for me.
Oh, I see. So like no college, no husband, no wife, no pets.
No, I'm scared of them.
Oh, you're scared of everything.
And dogs when they bark.
Oh,
and cats when they scratch the litter box.
They scratch. Do you think a lot of
scary sound?
So in your mind, a lot of intruders tend to like sound like cats scratching boxes.
Yeah. Have you ever heard a cat scratching a litter box?
Yeah, it sounds like the moving sand.
Yeah, that's scary. It sounds like they're burying something. Like they're gonna bury me next. They're gonna bury my body.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm a babysitter because it really does scare me. Because haven't you ever seen Halloween?
Yeah, actually, funny enough, we just talked about that.
Yeah. The babysitters all famously get. I don't know why this word's coming to me, but they're shit rocked.
They do in fact get their shit rocked.
Yeah, and I don't want to get my shit rocked.
Well, there's a way to prevent that.
Haven't you seen the movie When a Stranger Calls?
No, actually not recently.
Okay, but you've seen it. You know that she's babysitting and she gets a call and it's like, have you checked the children?
Yeah.
And then, for some reason, this word's coming to me again. She gets her shit rocked.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's valid for me to be scared as a babysitter, and yet I do choose this career.
You chose this career. Do you find a lot of your clients these days have landlines?
Sorry, I was readjusting my retainer.
I do. I do. Let me say, I admire your commitment to dental hygiene. Having an adult retainer.
Yeah.
At 35.
I'm 35 and I have an adult retainer. I don't want my teeth to go back to the way they were.
Well, yeah,
That's scary if they went back to the way they were because my teeth were sharp.
they were sharp.
They were sharp and scary.
Oh, so you every time you
I would look in the mirror, I get scared.
every time you brushed your teeth.
Yeah, I'd get scared.
Okay. But I was gonna ask. So you're getting a lot of, like, it seems like, how are you getting all these phone calls though? Are you just preventing it? Like, do you like unplug the phones, or do you put your phone in the airplane?
I set the phones on fire.
Oh.
So whenever I go, and that's another thing I have to pay for every time I babysit. It goes
at the end of the night.
At the end of the night, I have to pay for the phone that I set on fire.
You gotta make a quick run to Circuit City.
What?
To Radio Shack.
What year do you live in, bro?
I was like, where are you getting all these landlines from?
No, they're just house phones, but they're not like the one. People still have landlines.
Yeah, like, older people, sure.
Yeah.
But you're burning them all.
But I'm burning them all because I'm scared of them because I don't want to get a phone call.
Yeah.
And so then at the end of the night, I do have to pay for it. And then it's usually the amount that they were going to pay me for babysitting.
Okay.
I'm actually in a lot of debt right now.
It sounds like you're budgeting not very well for this.
No.
How do the kids like you? Do you get along with children?
No, they bully me.
They bully you.
They bully me. They call me the R word.
Oh no.
A radical leftist.
Oh, because you're always talking to him about Bernie?
Yeah, he's the only one that can save us. I'm so scared.
I don't think he's in this election though.
What?
And also there's
Um, 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 Sorry, I just got really scared. I got scared because I realized externally I don't have any passions, and that scared me.
Now you're going through like some existential crisis.
Yeah, now I'm scared again.
Did you have a bad personality?
I'm so scared. And I'm babysitting tonight.
Oh no!
On Halloween.
No, but that's fine. But it's Halloween's not scary as long as you're not dating. Not dating. As long as you're not like babysitting the kids at the spooky house at the end of the street.
House. Are you talking about House 666
Yeah, yeah,
North Devil Street?
yeah. As long as you're not babysitting there, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's exactly where I'm babysitting tonight.
Oh no! The anniversary of all those murders.
No. Oh my God! How come nobody told me? And my bodyguard said he needs the night off because he needs to quote unquote get a quick freak on with his
old lady.
Old lady.
That's fair. Employees should feel comfortable asking their bosses for time off.
For a quick freak.
Yeah, their ladies need some love. Their old ladies need loving.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? Am I gonna die tonight?
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I think as long as you don't answer the phone, let's just like be practical.
Okay.
Don't
okay.
answer the phone.
Yes, right, right.
Burn it.
Burn the phone. Burn the phone. If you're listening to this and you're also babysitting tonight, burn the phone.
Don't let the kids push you around.
I don't know how to not do that.
Trick them into going into like a laundry room and then locking it.
I'm scared of laundry rooms.
A bathroom?
Scared of bathrooms. That's where most deaths are in bathrooms.
Oh, sure. Yeah, statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking, most deaths
Okay,
at home happen in the bathroom.
Okay, maybe put them in the pantry.
Can't do that. You can eat yourself to death.
I guess the parents would be pretty angry if you
if there's some snacks in there, I'm probably gonna eat myself to death.
Okay. Put the kids in the attic. The basement.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
Not scary whatsoever.
You like attics.
Big fan of attics. I just like being high up.
I was gonna say, also it's
like I'm God.
It's also you're closer to God. A lot of times it's full of Christmas stuff.
Oh, I love Christmas.
No, it's not scary.
Not scary. No,
okay.
It's Lord Savior's birthday.
It's your birthday. It's the birthday of Jesus' birthday.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna babysit tonight. Potentially get my shit rocked.
Shit rocked straight to heaven.
Straight to heaven.
Well, I don't.
Can you be my bodyguard?
I mean, I guess I'm free tonight.
Wow, you're a loser just like me.
I'm a loser just like you.
So you can be my bodyguard tonight.
I could babysit the babysitter, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
don't try anything on me.
Oh, I would never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't. I see your fingers. Don't try and finger pop me.
No.
On the couch.
No, I won't.
We're watching TV.
I promise I won't.
We're watching PBS.
Okay.
So that doesn't scare me that much.
Right.
Arthur scares me a little bit. That one episode where he balls up his fist, that was pretty scary.
Are you afraid of we can't, I'm assuming Sesame Street's out because of the count. Too scary.
Don't even mention him. And the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, the Cookie Monster, terrifying.
Monster.
He's
a monster.
For cookies.
Oh, he's gonna try and eat my cookie.
I don't think he would do that to you. He seems like a nice monster. The Count, though, on the other hand, he does seem like he's a little pervy.
Okay, so then it's the plan. You're going to be my bodyguard for tonight, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, till, probably about midnight, then I have to go.
Where do you have to go?
Home.
Midnight? But the parents aren't coming back until 12:52.
I mean, what?
It was 52 minutes.
I'm sure nothing will happen in the 52 minutes, but I'm gone and the parents are, on the way back. What if I get, what if, all right, fine, I'll stay the whole time.
And again, do not try and finger pop me.
I will not try to finger pop
you. Look like you try and finger pop people.
Consenting.
Okay. Well, no consent here.
I didn't think there was.
Okay. Can I go now? I'm really scared I'm going to get a ticket. I parked at
the
red.
That's the scariest thing of all.
Yeah, I parked at the red.
You parked in the red.
Because I got scared. I saw someone walking by and I thought they were trying to kill me, so I just got out of the car real quick.
Oh, it's still running?
It's still, oh God, I see it. It's going down the street.
Oh, all right, go get your car.
Okay, I have to go. That was my car smashing.
Yeah, okay, we go maybe.
Do you think you could give me a ride home?
Yeah, I'll give you a ride to a mechanic.
Can you just give me a ride home? Because I'm like a babysitter.
All right, you can have a ride home.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Are you going to outro your show?
All right, well, that's all for this week. Happy Halloween.
Oh, sorry.
And thank you
Don't
to our
raise your voice too much.
All right, sorry. Thank you to our guest, Scared Babysitter.
You can book me.
I don't,
That's what I want to plug in. You can hire me as a babysitter to watch your kids.
yeah, you hire her so your kids can bully her.
No, don't do that.
All right, and then hopefully Adrian will be back next week. Hopefully Blockbuster doesn't put her in jail in the meantime.
Jail? Scary things happen in jail.
Very scary things happen in jail.
Okay, I gotta go. We gotta go.
All right, we gotta go.
Home. Give me a ride home.
I'll give you a ride home. I'll give you a ride home.
Okay, thank you, but don't try and finger pop me in the car.
I won't. Happy Halloween.
Okay.